on the online teaching. It's something I brag of, and I tell people, please, come to Cavendish. It will impact you. Even it will impact you. We've done with proven results, not just speaking of long my travel. The other one is we give academic merit scholarships, and these are always 60 in a year. Why? We want to tune those students that don't have the finance equally have an opportunity to come and study and become someone. And these academic scholarships, we call them scholarships because it pays for you from the time that you join the university until the time that you graduate. So if it is 4 years, we pay for you for all those 4 years. If it is 3 years, we pay for you for all those 3 years. How do you get them? When you're down here, you must have gotten 3 principal passes, 12 points and above. I know everyone is going to smile, that is easy. Then from there, of course, we give you an aptitude test. It's not very hard. We just want to test your analytical and critical skills. Is it you that sat for this paper? Yeah? So after that test, we get the marks that you gotten into that test, add them to the points that you got in essays. And depending on who has scored high is how we give those scholarships. There is no back door, any stuff back door, I know who I know. No. It is your brain that are going to speak for you. So yes, those are the academic merit scholarships, and they are divided within our 3 intakes. The intakes that we have January, we have May, and we have August. So it is 20 per intake. So once you're there and you want to come and be fully sponsored, that is how we go through it. Then of course there are the benefits of studying with us. Those I will not go through them. But we have something that we call our academic model. Cavendish University is a student-centric university. What do I mean by student-centric? Every decision, everything that we bring on board should be able to impact our students positively. You had one of the panelists here telling you he studied at Makerere and how we used to line up in the sun. I was in that era. You used to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, and even by 5:30 you would find a long line, like from Senate building up to the other side of Obams, one of the colleges, and you're supposed to line up and wait for registration. But you would even spend the day there, the sun burns, that hot sun that you've seen, and you don't get registered that day. And before 3, they will tell you, she's tired, she has gone, and you come back the next, you can spend a full week under that sun. But Cavendish would make some of those processes very efficient. In one day, you register. Then that you come, you get admitted, you get enrolled, and you register fully. You go home. You can even do it online, not only physically, online. You go to the website, put in your inquiries, submit your documents, and it is done. And you just wait for the day when you want to come and study. Paying, it's not only in the banks where you go and make you know. There is school there. You can pay your mobile money. You can pay using Airtel money. Yeah. PayPal. Yeah. We've made things very easy for you. They should resonate with you. You're our client. We should hold you as brittle as a glass. Yeah. We have a response to needs. Once a student has a problem, we have to make sure before the 24 hours it has been fully sorted. Why? Because at the end of the day, when the students get we have qualified teachers, professors and doctors. These professors and doctors, and even the way they teach you is wow. Even professors bring us themselves to our same level. Yes, because they want to impact you. But why they are teaching you? To show you that the journey doesn't only stop there. The other one here, qualified programs. There is no program that you teach in any class when it has not been accredited by the National Council of Higher Education. So all these are done so that we make sure that at the end of the day, our student has been greatly impacted in a way that they should work. In a way that they should work. Let's give our hands a applause. Of course, there are a lot pedagogical, but I will teach you, I will take you through our teaching and learning approach. We have an in-class and then...
Sorry, just before we go forward, I saw, is there a question amongst you? Does anyone have a question? I saw some people speaking.
Most students are picked at 4. So we need to hear.
Okay. So with that, allow me to submit from there. The flyers have been given to you. Let me just give you my contact, just in any case you have a question. Probably as they're giving the flyers, on those flyers you're going to see day distance learning, which is the lady, Lorraine, you could give them so that they can move. There is day distance learning and then weekend. So day is the normal one, where you come in class and sit, yeah, and you interact with your professionals. Distance learning is the one that I've told you, once you've come, we give you a user ID as well as your password for you to log into the our platform. The platform is called Planet. So basically you study online, and if you're lazy, I wouldn't encourage you to study on this, because there is no single day that you will see a teacher in front of you, but only the exams are going to impact you. And then of course the last one on that is don't really impact you, it's a weekend. That is for our mommies and daddies who are working, but in case you're working, Monday to Friday you study online, and then over the weekend you physically come to class. Yeah? And then of course with the distance learning, one thing that I wanted to make clear, how do we do the exams? We do the exams online. So once you sign up for it, you sign a non-discriminatory form or agreement that once you're doing the exams, when you're seated, you switch on your visual and your camera for us to be able to supervise you. And it is equally AI.
Let's first hear the reasons as well from UCU, and then we'll be able to...
That's fine. That's perfect. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much.
Let's give a round of applause.
So I realized that time was running out. My name, thank you so much, Francisca, for that presentation. My name is John Semakula. I'm the team from Uganda University. I'm a lecturer at Uganda University. I'm also the head undergraduate studies at the School of Journalism, Media and Communication. I'm a journalist by training. I've worked in a number of years at New Vision, and I'm a doctoral student at the same university. I will deliver greetings from the head of the university and the head of management. I just want to, I have come with colleagues. I'll give them a minute to introduce themselves later. People are going to brief, and if there are questions, you will ask. At Uganda University, we offer both science and art courses. We know that government is encouraging students to focus on sciences, but I wanted to assure you that there are opportunities in arts as well, and I want to encourage you to pursue arts and sciences at the same time. Don't feel discouraged because the emphasis is on sciences. Even arts, there are so many opportunities. When you come to Uganda, we offer education which we call complete education for a complete person. There are courses which we offer generally to make sure that you benefit, you become a complete person. For example, we teach you Old Testament, New Testament, Christian ethics, some little basic mathematics, to make sure that you can count, add 4 plus 4 and the rest, and be able to survive in the field where you left. And we also work, mainly we have values which guide us as a Christian university, and we are glad that the management is putting emphasis on Christianity or religion. That is so much important. The reason why we put emphasis on these values, Christian values, and also on a complete education for a complete person, simply because we don't want to teach you, and after you've graduated, after 2 years or 3 years after you've graduated, we hear that you've been sent to Lusaka because of corruption and so on. We want you to love yourself, but also make sure that you live a purposeful and right life. Among the values, our values which we actually value so much include Christian centeredness, diligence, servanthood, and stewardship. So we make sure that we put emphasis on that. We have a number of schools which you can actually join. I come from School of Journalism, Media and Communication, but we have other art schools, School of Education, which can accommodate you. We have School of Social Sciences, we have School of Business. We also have the School of Law, School of Medicine, School of Engineering, and so on. So whoever is interested in joining Uganda University, the door is open for you. We admit students throughout the year. We start in January, May, and also in September. So you are always welcome. And yeah, lastly, I just want to urge you not to settle for anything. This has been repeated by for everything. This has been repeated by a number of speakers. Don't go for a course because government is educating you. Go for a course because it can add value to you or on you. Okay? Don't just go for anything. Don't go for anything because government is paying for your education. Choose a course that will give you a life after you've graduated. I'm going to ask for this year I came with, introduce themselves briefly, and we shall hand over a few things that we came with to the management here, to the top managers here, and then we shall leave in peace. We are extremely glad that you found space in your hearts and mind to invite us. We are humbled. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. Unlike the former speakers, me, I don't have 10 years of work. I'm a first year student, School of Business. I'm a child, I call it. Yes, but you wonder why they sent me here. So you see, will try to expose you when you're still. My name is Bamtime Darwin Carl. Yeah, School of Business. Yeah, that's the introduction. Praise God. Praise God. My name is Mukasa Joel from Uganda Christian University. I'm also a student from School of Education. I appreciate Uganda Christian University because they give a platform for their students, but also to encourage other fellow students. I personally am from School of Education. Yes. So I was once a student. Last year I was in Yamazima School International. I don't know whether you have ever heard about it. Yes, Ginger. So, and I'm also excited because the things that they do there are also from them here. So we are actually brothers and sisters because we are all international students. And thank you so much, Mr. Principal, Madam, for giving this opportunity to these students. Because even when I was still at Amazima, we also used to get these opportunities. Not every school that gives this opportunity, like to get different universities to come and talk to you and tell you what they offer, because some universities, I won't mention the names, but they can give you courses that are actually outdated. You get. Now, before you choose a course that you want to do, this is one thing that I want to encourage you: make research. Make research about that course, and don't allow anyone to decide for you. Now, if you do a course, or some people are doing actual sciences here. Right? You offer sciences and maths. I personally did PCM, physics, chemistry, and biology. No, sorry, physics, biology, and math. Sorry, PCM. That's a combination. Physics, chemistry, and math. Yes. So that's what I did. However, things turned out to be good as the way I expected, because I wanted engineering at first. I wanted to do mechanical engineering. But the weight for mechanical engineering was so high. This time around, last year, it was 46 for boys, or for gentlemen. And I couldn't make it 46. So the weight was too high for me to access engineering courses. Right, you get it. Now, you have decided on other options. Now, it's either go for other options that I don't want, or choose something that I have passion for or I did. Now, you may love some courses and you have passion for them, but ask yourself, do you have the ability? Do you have the ability to actually do what you want to do? Yes, you have passion, but do you have the ability? So, before you do that, consider all those things. So, I'm speaking to you as a student, as a person who started for senior 6 exams, and a person who is at university, that even when things turned out not to be very good the way I expected, still I'm at university, and I'm pursuing social work, and that is under social sciences. That's the faculty that I'm under. Though I'm still doing high access education program, because the weight was too high and I did sciences, and social work is humanities, so you have turned from sciences to humanities, and you can't just go to humanities courses when you don't qualify, when you didn't do humanities. So there is that program, higher education access program that you have to do, so that you can go and pursue what you want. But this is not for actually for us basically. It's also for international students. UCU offer that opportunity to international students. For example, from Kenya, from Congo, from Nigeria, from different parts of the world, and come to UCU. But before they pursue what they want, they have to undergo through that.
Sorry,
Thank you so much, and that's all.
I actually have a question for you.
Yes.
You as well as clarification. So number one, what is one thing that you say sets UCU apart from other universities? Just one thing that you feel. There are so many universities, but as a student, you must go to UCU University of Education. And then secondly, now you're a student, what are the things that you would advise as students? What are the things they should look for when they're choosing a university? What are the key things? Is it the institution? Is it the compound? Is it the name? Is it what should you consider when you're selecting a university to study in? And then thirdly, does it matter where you study from? Does the university matter? Actually, want to know. Or should we say we're all going into the field and no one minds if you're in Makerere? If it matters, then why? So I know there are a lot of questions, so maybe someone might help me, right? Because I might also forget. Yes. So we just start with
Yes. Sometimes university matters. The university you go to matters. For example, if you study from here in Uganda and you want a job abroad, maybe from another country, let's say USA. First of all, they will ask you which university do you go to. Some universities that are organized in Uganda here, UCU is number one, Makerere, and other universities, but UCU is among the universities that are actually recognized internationally. Due to the fact that international students come from where they are, come to UCU. That is international. That even when you go abroad, you can be able to get over.
So the second one, what are the three things that a student should consider when they're joining a university? What should they look for as they decide on where to go?
Thank you so much for that question. One of them, the university registered, legally registered. Does it have qualified staff members to teach? You can join the university and then you end up dropping out because there were no legally qualified lecturers to teach in that university, or the university does not legally exist in that country, or it doesn't have qualified people to teach. We saw a university like Lugas, which was hourly by Nikono. Students studied for a number of years and did the promotion. Okay? So please look for the legal status. Look for the programs the university is offering. Are they approved by the National Council for Higher Education? If they are not, if they have expired, not set up for such courses. Does the university also have qualified staff to teach? And has the university been tested? You can have a paper, an academic paper from a certain university, which cannot be recognized by employers on the market. So you have a degree, but then nobody is willing to offer you a job. Some universities are tested, others have not yet been tested. And UCU has been tested. Okay. By the way, just to mention, the lady that side, Penlo, is our former student. So our university is tested.
Former student, journalism and mass communication member of parliament. Yes, yeah.
So the last question was, what would you advise from a student? What would you advise? Okay, one thing that sets you apart, I think, majorly, it's a Christian university. Okay, all universities may be Christian. Yes, with the will fear God, that is, all of us fear God, but UCU is based on the Church of Uganda. Like our chancellor is the Archbishop